Hi guys, it's Elena. I am coming to you from very cold New York City. I'm actually just about to leave the house. It's day 2 of Fashion Week, and I have some shows and things, whatnots to go to. But before I left, I wanted to do a video because I had some pretty traumatic stuff happen, and it's been really hard for me to communicate it to my friends and Garrett and my family. And I'm pretty devastated about it all. And I don't know. I mean, this probably is not the best way to deal with it, but I feel like maybe it's a little bit of catharsis. I hope I said that right. To just kind of purge everything. Anyway, so um, about a week and a half ago, Garrett and I were traveling, and we got a phone call that Frankie, our beagle, is very ill, and he's been rushed to the emergency room, and they were trying to save him. We were on the phone with the vet for a long time. They were doing blood transfusions. It turned out that he had cancer, and the cancer had spread, and I don't know what happened, but something triggered one of the tumors to burst, and then there was internal bleeding, um, and they were going to try to operate, but they needed to stabilize him, so they did some blood transfusions, but that didn't really work. And we had changed our flight to come back home, um, and while we were preparing to um, basically board our flight, we got the call saying that basically he was suffering, he was stroking out, and he there was nothing they could really do at this point. And sorry, he's my baby, and I lost him. I've spent the last week and a half crying hysterically because I feel very alone without him. I'm sorry. It's like I have to go to these events, and I can't look ridiculous. Um, that's the thing though, is that for the last week and a half I haven't left my bed. I haven't done anything. And now I have to get up. I have to go to these things. Like, I have to be out in public, and that's what I'm struggling with, because I'm just expected to live every single day life without him. And I don't know how to do that without feeling guilty. I'm his mama, and I wasn't there for him, and he didn't deserve that. Anyways, sorry. I love him so much, my little Frankie. He was my rock. He was my baby. My little fatso. And I'm just trying to figure out how to not be so sad all the time without him. Frankie, he was a beagle. We adopted him when he was 7 months. Garrett and I did. And at that point, Garrett and I had been together for about 7 months, maybe a little bit longer, but not by much. And he was the first pet that Garrett and I had together. He was the first pet that I had as an adult without, my parents kind of supervising it. Um, he was funny and bitchy and loving, and he gave the best cuddles in the world. I dare you to introduce me to anybody or any doggy that could possibly compare to his cuddles. Right before I left, I had recorded a haul video and I was editing it and I was going to post it, later. And now I just feel like I can't post it, or like I can't share the things that I did before because it's just really hard because he was there. No, he's not. Anyways, I just needed to talk about it, and I needed to just tell somebody new about how great he was, how amazing of an animal he was, because he was, and everybody who knew him loved him. It's hard for me to explain a connection with an animal. Like a lot of people might be like, oh, well, it's not like it was a person, or, a lot of people may commiserate or whatever, but Frankie was so special to me in ways that I will never be able to understand. Because it was just this immediate connection, like, that we had, and I was his mama, and he was my baby, and we were a family. We lost our family. Garrett and I recently bought a house, and we're going to move into it in the next month or so, month and a half. We have to do some renovations and whatnot. And all I can think about is that Frankie will never know his new home. Sorry. I need to leave right now. I'm so late already, and it's just I'm a mess. I just every time I stop for a second and start thinking, I think about him, and then I'm a mess. And it's I'm on the subway or I'm somewhere, and all of a sudden I can't get my life together. I'm just a fucking mess. And I've always seen people who are kind of emotional, like the subway or on the streets, and I think, wow, it must be really hard for them. And now I'm that person. I'm that lunatic walking down the street sobbing. And Frankie was an amazing puppy. And I am so blessed to have been able to have him in my life. And I just think everybody should know him. Because he was a good dog. Anyways, I need to go. But I don't know. I don't know if this is going to help me at all. I probably am still going to start. My tears will probably turn into icicles on my cheek right now when I'm walking to the subway. But I just wanted to, I don't know. So maybe if I talked about it or something, or I don't know. Hopefully this will help. Thanks, guys. I hope everybody's having a really great day. And tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. I don't know what you're supposed to do for Valentine's Day. An arrow or something? I don't know. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.